the floor now for a report on our host, the USBC.
The USBC began as the American Bowling Congress in 1895, and to this day, they are still leading the way as the governing body of the sport. Now, if you've not taken a look at the USBC lately, maybe you should take a second look. The United States Bowling Congress is more than what you see here on Sundays. We're the industry leaders in research with cutting-edge technology on the lanes and off, and are literally leaving our mark on every pin, ball, and lane.
USBC is vitally important because they set the worldwide standard, not only for bowling balls, but for pins, for lanes, rules. USBC is looked for to set the standard and set the playing rules that all of us follow and standardize this game.
The USBC Open and Women's Championships are the largest participatory sports events in the world. Plus, USBC is always working to educate through a coaching department that is second to none.
It's not just about coaching the bowlers, it's about coaching the coaches. USBC coaching department, what we focus on is making sure that the coaches have the best tools possible to make the bowlers at the grassroots level the best they can be.
Your membership dollars power Team USA and support veterans, the Special Olympics, and the fight against cancer.
This is really, really special to me because I had my own scare with breast cancer just this past April. And you look back and USBC has raised over $9 million for Bowl for the Cure. And that's just one of the charities that USBC is involved with.
USBC, working every day to create lifelong bowlers.
Thank you, Kimberly. To become one of the nearly 2 million members of the United States Bowling Congress, please visit bowl.com for more information. Coming up in just a moment, our next match, third-seeded Westmont taking on second-seeded Stewart Williams. Two big, strong bowlers looking for their first PBA major title. Come on back to North Brunswick, New Jersey. Welcome back to New Jersey and the USBC Masters live coverage on ESPN. Lon McCarron with Randy Peterson, Kimberly Pressler. You know, two soon-to-be inducted members of the PBA Hall of Fame are past winners of this Masters event. 2004 champ Danny Wiseman, a 12-time tour winner.
And who can forget when he won the Masters at Miller Park? It was so amazing, that venue.
And 2006 Masters winner Doug Kent of Newark, New York won 10 PBA titles during his career, including 4 majors.
And Dougie was known as one of the most versatile players out here. Yeah! Silky smooth, nicknamed Dougie Fresh.
They will enjoy Hall of Fame induction ceremonies in Indianapolis on March 30th. We look at our updated Stepladder. Number 4 and 5 seeds are gone. It's left to the number 2 and 3 seeds right now. Stewart Williams taking on Westmont, the winner facing Jason Belmonte.
The number 2 player is a PBA Tour champion with 7 European Bowling Tour titles representing England. Beef Stew, Stewart Williams.
31-year-old won the 2011 Viper Open for his only PBA title. Best finish in a major is 9th at the 2011 World Championships. What a moment for this Brit. But what a match he has on his hands. That is Stewart Williams in a frame, one nutshell.
Oil pattern here at the USBC Masters, 39 feet in length, and it basically gave the players multiple angles. We saw Mika Koivuniemi going really straight from the outside part of the lane. You're going to see Stewart Williams and Westmont play that deep inside line, and then obviously the left-hander Parker had that straight left side all to himself.
Now Westmont coming off his 255, 248 win. Malott opens with a strike.
And we'd just like to add that on January 25th, the founder and CEO of Kegel, John Davis, suddenly passed away. John was a visionary and a pioneer in our sport. He loved the PBA and dedicated his life to preserving the integrity of bowling on a global scale. John was always a gentleman. He was truly nice to me every time I was around John, and I will miss him along with everybody else. And the PBA and myself would like to send our thoughts and prayers out to the Davis family.
Wes Malott now trying to double. He says, I don't know. And that is why he knew it from the moment it left his fingers.
Left of target, you hear the oh no, and right through the nose. Only this time the 7-pin standing with the 3-6-10.
Doable though, it's doable.
Just get the ball to the right side of the 3-pin, slide it over into the 7.
Key moment for Wes Malott here. Can't get it to kick enough. Too big a bite. Open frame in the second for Malott.
Let it go.
And now the gravity of that is not lost on Stewart Williams, who defeated Wes Malott.
Check out what he did to Adam Chase, though, when he shot 832 at him.
Williams won with a 626 block just before that. I think he said he rolled about 630 in 2 games on that next match. Oh, boy, he hands it right back to Wes Malott, and Wes Malott has new life.
Very unusual, unique form for Stewart Williams, rather. He looks like a regular power player until the release point, where he just kind of cuts that off and he goes right through the nose with a 4 count.
The good news for Williams is Malott did that just before him, and he cleaned it up.
Yeah.
So back-to-back open frames for the 2 and 3 seeds.
You know, what's interesting is that Stewart was a higher seed, so he chose to start on the left lane and finish on the right lane, because in warm-ups he was making comments to his tour consultant, Chris Schlimmer, that he had no idea what to do on the left lane. He goes, there's no way I'm going to finish the 10th frame on the left lane. I'll start there. So what does he do? He strikes first ball in the left lane and goes right through the nose on the right lane.
Quite a likable guy, happy to talk to you. He makes new friends, feel like old mates in short order. But he's all business right now. Can that come back? He has not found his line.
Nice start.
Well, he threw a bad shot. You heard him say terrible shot, and Beefcakes is in trouble. Just gets this wide of target. You see how deep he's playing. He's actually left of Malott, and then he just opens the lane up too much, leaving the 2-4-10.
And he converts the split.
He's one of the most likable guys out here, and it's just it's a privilege to sit down and talk with Stu Williams. As you take a look, using the brain to slide that 2-pin into the 10, and the ball takes out the 4-pin. What an entertaining guy. Lots and lots of fun, that man right there.
So Malott now, maybe with a bit of mental regrouping, as he was looking at his opponent, perhaps going back-to-back open frames, then gathers energy from converting that split. Malott knows what he needs to do there. And that's not it.
Check.
Just might be one of those games, he's thinking, where you don't have to strike every frame as he did against Parker. Just kind of muscle your way through.
It's one of those games where the lanes are going through transition, as they do every ball that's thrown every game. And Wes Malott, he had a pretty nice go against Parker, striking in 10 of 12 shots, and now all of a sudden he's going to have to start making some adjustments.
An opening strike from each now is broken down into open frames and spares for each.
He just looked over at his tour rep saying, hey, should I switch to the other ball? And see if he stays with the... Nope, he's going to make a ball change.
He knows what he needs to get the job done. He says it's time for a change. Wes says the best tournament he ever bowled was in his house during the 07 U.S. Open when he led that tournament, and he gets the kick with Goldie.
Nice. Well, never hurts to be a little lucky. He made the ball change. He says, oh, this one's got to pick up, and it barely did Just catching a piece of the headpin, catches a nice break trip in the 2-pin.
That's exactly what I meant to do. West takes a seat now.
Well, the thing about it is his opponent's not putting any pressure on him. So, you know, West can breathe easy as he's trying to figure out and micromanage the adjustments on this championship pair.
Now, how confident is Williams now in his ball? Yeah. Oh, that was a good shot. Stewart Williams now trying to convert. Didn't quite get the kick he wanted. That's a nice spare ball. This is your brain on bowling. He does convert. Stewart Williams from England, as we said, getting more and more comfortable bowling on the lanes here in the U.S.
My girlfriend lives in Phoenix, so I get a lot of exposure to Americans. So overall, it's, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with it now. And, you know, my roommate, Patrick Allen's made the TV show on this tournament a number of times. I think he's up to 4 times now. So hopefully he can give me some advice, but he hasn't won yet, so maybe it's not the most positive advice.
Only one foreign-born player, I believe, has won this tournament, Mika Koivuniemi. So 2 players with a chance to add to that total. From England, of course, Stewart Williams, and from Australia, top seed Jason Belmonte. Top of the 5th for Williams, down by 3. And that comeback. That's trouble on that side, Randy.
Ah, dear.
Well, I'm surprised he struck in the first frame, to be honest. Looking at the last 2 shots, that looked like a pretty good shot, and this ball just labors and never comes off of the spot. I think Stewart's trying to create too much angle. Next time you watch Wes Malott on that lane, Wes is going a lot straighter, less angle, getting the ball to pick up.
He needs some more magic.
The only other option for Stu is to go to something stronger on that left lane.
He may have a conversation with his ball rep, see if there's something in there that might work better, or maybe it's Stu.
Right now, he's not even looking in the general vicinity of his tour consultant. Wes Malott indeed staying with that ball change on both lanes now.
Wes Malott now, who dashed Mike Fagan's hopes of becoming the first back-to-back Masters winner since 1967. Beat Fagan in the opening round. Fagan double eliminated into the loser's bracket as Malott fires back with a double.
Well, and you know why he got a little pumped up over that? His opponent just opened, and he was working on a strike. That's what big-time players do. They step up, take advantage of the opening given by their opponents.
Wes Malott now trying to deliver maximum pain to his opponent, Stewart Williams. Can he do it? Yes, he can!
That's taking advantage of that trip 2-pin in the 4th frame as well.
Wes Malott with a 38-pin advantage on Stewart Williams as each of these players vying to meet top-seeded Jason Belmonte for the championship of the USBC Masters.